Look, I know that everyone loves my theme song, which should obviously be the 2025 CPW theme song of the year. Here is CPW, by the way. But enough of that, that's not why I came out here tonight to start off tonight's show. Is for you all to Craigasm over my theme song. I came out here because, as we all know, next Tuesday is the last Tuesday on the contract where Connie has to do every single thing. Yeah, go ahead and boo. Go ahead and boo. There's nothing you can do about it. You one or two Linky fans out there in the crowd, suck it. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. Don't you have another tab to be looking at? Get out of here. Alright. Yeah. You suck too. So, as I was saying, Connie has one more week to be under my control. And, well, I'm really sad that our time has almost come. Oh yeah, I'm loving the booze. I'm loving the booze, man. I might be heel of the year for CPW. I want that Golden Rope Award too. How far I've come. But yes, Connie has one more week under my command. And as much as you like it or don't like it, which sounds like many of you don't like it, and that's good for me because sucks to be you and your favorite hero, Linky. What's wrong, all you people booing me? Not used to see. Yeah, there's Raji back there reverberating through the arena as well. Yes, he had some buckies. What's wrong, people? You just can't get over the fact that you finally see your neon green, well, I guess I'm green too, but your neon dumb pixelated green dumb hero with his dumb stupid ears and his dumb blonde hair. Hey!
When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wally.
Alright, lots of sounds. Alright, so, as I was saying, Connie has one more week, and that's next Tuesday. So, the reason I came out here is because, well, some people were actually questioning why I put her in a 2-on-1 match against the Titans last Tuesday, and I just stood at ringside and watched it go down. They said, Aiden Gallagher, why didn't you tag with her? Why didn't you make it a 2-on-2 match? Why didn't you even the odds? Why couldn't you have done anything? Well, those people exactly and precisely entirely lost the point of what this whole thing was supposed to be about. Not only was it supposed to prove that Connie is wearing the pants in that fantasy RPG relationship, but as well as me trying to get one more laugh over Linky every chance I get, and excuse me, princess, but it's gonna be at the expense of Connie. So you know what? I laugh at the thought of Connie getting obliterated by Anubis Khan and the Welsh Masher last Tuesday. I rejoiced in it. I wish I could have helped them and made it a 3-on-1 match for that matter. And there's nothing Connie can do about it because I beat Linky. And at the end of the day, that's grinding his gears. I saw that scenic little Germanic interview that should have been on the Hallmark channel of Linky sitting on the side of Death Mountain contemplating his life decisions. Oh, it was because of me Connie's in the position that she's in now. She's being forced to probably shoe shine Ada Gallagher's shoes. She's probably having to order his McDonald's from DoorDash. She's probably having to wash his car, water his plants, feed his dog, take care of his mom. All the things that she shouldn't be having to do, and it's all because of me, so I'm gonna sit here on my mound of self-pittiness and wallow in my own salty tears of the kingdom over here while I try to figure out how to come back and do what I can do to vouch for myself and my fans. Okay, Linky, look, it was a great story. I think it should be on the Hallmark channel, but you forget, this is Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. There's no time or place for tears, even if they are from the kingdom. So I don't know where you are in the lanes of Hyrule, what you're doing, trying to level up, get some more heart containers, maybe get some red and blue potions, maybe soup up your boomerang or your bow and arrow, or go talk to the rest of your fairies over there, wherever the hell you come from. But meanwhile over here, me and Connie, Connie's having to do everything. You know what I had her do earlier? You know what I had her do? I decided to use the bathroom earlier, and well, you know, Raji used the toilet before me, and Sure, we all know what happens after Raji uses a toilet, and I said, Connie, that toilet is not very serviceable right now. I really have to take a number 2 right now. I really need to take a Linky. And, well, I don't think I can have the capabilities cleaning this toilet bowl here, so have at ya. So Connie, you know what? Connie, in all her due diligence, was able to basically spit shine that toilet after Raji's usage and turn it into a pristine porcelain trophy for me to sit upon my throne. So thanks to Connie, hashtag Connie's awesome, for doing that for me. And we still have one more whole week to go. So Linky, while you're out and about in the outdoor wilderness, wherever you are, banging skeletons and whatever, humping bushes and throwing pots, just know that Connie is having a marvelous time here with me at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, and it only leads to next Tuesday, and that's the whole point. I came out here, a very long-winded promo for me, by the way. So next Tuesday, as we'd all know, is called Cyberslam, and we just got unveiled the news that all of you viewers and voters will get to decide on what the matches are based on different kinds of stipulations as per the match. And well, Connie's gonna be put into a match, you see. And I have laid out 3 options for her next Tuesday as my contract with her comes to an end. And I'm gonna let all you viewers out there decide what match Connie's gonna be in. And trust me, I've handpicked and personally overseen these 3 options for you everybody out there to vote on. And trust me, you can trust me, okay? I'm Aiden Gallagher, you can trust me. They are completely fair, they're square, and they're right down the middle. There's no shenanigans. I just put her in a 2-on-1 match last Tuesday just to showcase and prove everybody wrong that, oh, she's so OP, oh, she can beat everybody, oh, you can put her in a 1-on-50 match and still win somehow this fairy tale common lore that is started with the Connie character in this persona that she's somehow some OP character here on this show. Well, we saw last Tuesday that was not the case. So I just wanted to do that to prove all you Connie lovers wrong and get off the boner train for her. And now next Tuesday at Cyberslam, she'll get her due proper role to be able to prove herself worthy in my hand-picked, hand-choice matches that she'll be participating in at Cyberslam. And I know that you CPW fans and you Croakitoad viewers out there will make the right choice next Tuesday. So Linky, have fun out there throwing pots around. Connie, I'll see you in the back in just a second. I think I'm kind of getting hungry, so I may have you order me some Taco Bell. Alright, so see you all next Tuesday, and Connie's gonna have a great time at Cyberslam. Thank you, everybody. It's been great.
God damn!
I'll take
I
this
thought it was
then.
a bomb for sure.
Alright. Well, you're still so like you're eating Gulliver.
All right, we're back to normal. So this is going to be your first chance to try to see who's that Pokemon for this week. Do you think guys can guess it? And I'm pretty sure it's not Pikachu. You can try as many times as you want. I don't think you're going to get Pikachu, but you can try.
Who's that Pokemon?
Nate effin' Moore. What a mark.
How does that make your wallet rumble?
RageKey72 has just dropped 5 sub-bombs. Thank you. They have gifted 245 times.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the rings from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 235 pounds, Comatrix. And his opponent, representing Air Boom from Miami, Florida, Amy Rose.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
All right, opening match. We've got Comatrix taking on Rasher. Of course, Coma is our chief medical operations officer here at CPW. Anytime there's an injury, a bruised eye, a broken bone, a sprained ankle, a torn tendon, a ligament, stitches needs to be made. The referee throws up the X. The first person that comes out here at CPW is Coma. He is there. But here tonight, he actually gets a one-on-one match to start off our show here against Rasher as part of Team Sonic alongside Shadow Chrono. To start off our show, we've already had a pretty big jam-packed show already. Already one segment in, we know Aiden Gallagher. Well, before that, we know that next Tuesday will be the debuting event for CPW for the month of May. It's the last Tuesday of May coming up next Tuesday, and that means it's pay-per-view time, and that means Cyberslam will be debuting here at CPW, where all of you viewers and Croakitoad community will get to vote on every single stipulation.
That's what I'm talking
for every single match. So even, you know, just for the sake of getting to vote in the chat, that's going to be enough just to be here next Tuesday to be able to vote the outcomes of every match and dictate what happens for every match, whether it be a title match, a regular match, a feud, a rivalry match, or whatever. It's going to be big, and we'll see how the voting goes. Of course, all the options for voting will be revealed after tonight's show too, as well as the card for next Tuesday. So definitely a big night for CPW. Even after we're done streaming this event here, this go home show, the card for next Tuesday and the 3 multiple choices for voting will also be revealed as well for every match. Hello, Kaylee the Fairy. Welcome in.
That's
And
what I'm
hello,
talking
everybody
about.
else here for Tuesday night. Tuesday Night Toxic CPW. By the way, if you go to the official Croakitoad Gaming YouTube channel, you'll notice that every episode of CPW Dating Season 1, Episode 1 has been fully cataloged and sorted and nice and neat into a playlist and easily recognizable. Definitely check it out. If you've ever missed an episode of CPW, go check it out on the YouTube, which you can also find a link from the CPW webpage, complete with bios for every superstar on the roster nearly, with clickable links to every one of your bios on the webpage. And there's Coma with a trifecta elbow drops onto Rasher here in the first opening contest. We do have a lot more Tad Libs to get through tonight, so I hope you're not already promoted out. You're going to get a lot more tonight, plus some more backstage shenanigans. There's Rasher off the ropes. And a nice Neely Hurricane run onto Comatrix. We've already seen part 1 of Adventures with Peaking with Skippy the Scout. Here's Rasher, supersonic spin dash off the top rope, finishing maneuver on the Coma. But is it enough to put him away this early in the match? I don't know. She is wisely getting him away from the ring ropes to prevent any rope breaks, but is it enough to put away our Chief Medical Operations Officer? No, that was close. And the man from Italy will kick out before the 3. Yes, we've already seen part 1 of this week's Peaking with Skippy the Scout with Paul Bearer, John Chaos, and Gumby Vince. It looks as if they have made it through the caldera, and up next we'll be seeing the finale of their adventure this week. Can they make it through the kiln, the last biome with Skippy the Scout this week? And there's Rasher trying to go for the springboard splash, but Comatrix steps out of the way. We'll also be seeing behind the scenes segments featuring, let me pull this up. Just to give a little bit of spoilers without spoilers, we'll be seeing behind the scenes segments tonight from the Women's Championship condition, which is Asterial and her top contenders. We'll also be hearing and seeing from Brad Vickers tonight, OG Brad Vickers, and as well as Feats and Hype, as well as this week's Jimmy Zaz that we have not seen yet. And here's Coma winding it up in a big uppercut, popping Rasher. So far, we have 2 matches that are actually called for next Tuesday's Cyberslam event. That will be Buttons defending the television title against Sumo. Uh-oh, here's a Coma Hogan leg drop, but he missed. Comatrix going for the Coma Hogan leg drop, but Rasher's stepped out of the way. And nobody was home on that one, but we have Buttons defending the TV title next Tuesday against Sumo. And then we also have the big prize fight between Leo Reigns taking on Barry Bones, the debut, to debut and bring the Iron Knuckle Championship to CPW.
Trash Bag Sid has just resubbed at Tier App. Thank you.
Those 2 matches already confirmed for next Tuesday's pay-per-view, but after tonight, we're going to have a lot more on that card. And here's slap fighting between Rasher and Comatrix to start off the show. We don't really see a whole lot of Comatrix and Rasher in the ring here this season, at least. So this is a big opportunity for the both of them to showcase their abilities here in the opening match. And here's Coma winding it up again with a big uppercut, popping Rasher in the chin. And he throws her into the corner. What's Coma got in store for her? She reverses out inverted DDT. Now it seems like they're jockeying for position here. Rasher trying to take Coma to the other corner. And it does seem as though the new WWE 2K26 update has actually broken a few things. Oh, supersonic spin dash hits the mark, 2nd time of the match. Will 2 supersonic spin dashes be enough to put away Comatrix? Yes, it is. And Rasher picks up the win here tonight in singles action.
Here is your winner, Amy Rose.
Well. If you thought that Aiden Gallagher's promo was gonna be charring, wait until you give me the microphone and I drop this pipe bomb all over everybody here. After my actions last Tuesday when I lost to Rogue, and the week before that I lost to Maggie Moore, I decided that enough is enough, and why am I trying to appeal to all you dumb fans out there, and all you even dumber people in the Twitch chat who don't like me to begin with? Why am I spending all my energy trying to earn your respect and your trust when it isn't even deserved? I'm better than all of you people, and I'm certainly better than all you idiots in the Twitch chat, so I don't give two craps about what any of you think. And you know what? Mr. Coke has been old news for about, let's see, let me look at my wrist here. 3 weeks ago, when I beat him down senselessly, and his own stupid friend turned against him and forced him to put the baby head on his head. So I don't know what the hell Roxas is going on about these days, talking about trying to front on me and all this. Roxas, you had your chance to do something in that match when you were the special referee and you were in charge. You could have done anything. You could have screwed me over. You could have messed with the match, which, you know, technically you kind of did, because Roxas, I think you're too stupid. You can't even count the 3. I'm magically surprised that you were able actually to count 1, 2, 3 after your dumb foray climbing to the top of the ladder looking at us like some dumb until you got knocked off. I'm really sad that Coke didn't knock you off the ladder and you went crunching through the table, because that would have been hilarious. But even then, what did you do? You let me beat your own friend because you felt sorry for me, because through me you felt sorry for yourself after all the things that Coke has done to you over the years. You saw Coke doing those things that he's done to you, that you've tolerated and you've accepted and you've allowed, and you said, this is finally a chance for me to do something about it. So what did you do? You turned on your friend, but now you have this some sort of weird Stockholm syndrome effect that you have going on right now, where now you want to go back to Coke. You're like an abused wife or something. You don't want to call the cops on Mr. Coke because you know deep down inside Mr. Coke owns you, Roxas, and that's why you let me win 3 weeks ago, and now Coke has to wear the baby head, and every time he looks at you he blames you. Yeah. Don't worry, the bomb isn't even lit yet. And then we go to the forces of which, whatever you call Nathan Moore, Maggie Moore, and Rogue. You know, 2 weeks ago, it was just a simple one-off match. You know, Maggie Moore won, good for her. It was just a standard match. I didn't have any dogs in the fight. I was happy, you know, coming off of the heels of beating Coke because his own friend betrayed him, and now he has to walk around with a stupid baby head on his head the rest of the month. And that's because of me, well, and Roxas too, so congratulations, Roxas. But Maggie beat me fair and square, that's okay, whatever, it was a good match. But then last Tuesday, I get squared off against Rogue, and then I lose to him too, and you know, that's when I realized, when I looked out into the crowd and I looked at all these people that didn't care less about me, and they were sitting there cheering for Rogue as if he's some superhero baby face here at CPW. What about me? What about Spike Ryan? I was the one that put the biggest shit talker under a baby mask, and you fans couldn't care 2 shits less about what I did. I was the one that finally shut up the biggest shit talker at CPW, and what do I get for it? Booze. Nobody cares, because why? Because I'm Spike Ryan. And that's when I realized you people never cared about me. You people don't care about anything I do. You just want to boo me because you hate me, and that's fine with me because I know I'm better than all of you. So when you go and cheer on Rogue over me last Tuesday when I lost to him, that just made me realize where I stand here in the eyes of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. So tonight, just to round out the trifecta of that little, I don't know what you would call it, little circle jerk click that Nathan Moore and his wife and his best buddy have, I'm challenging Nathan Moore to a match right here tonight, one-on-one. You know, Nate, Everyone seems to be afraid of you, like you're some sort of locker room leader, like you're some sort of Undertaker from the WWF. I'm not afraid of you, Nathan Moore. Just because you were around and wrestling and your old daddy before that, when I was even born, is that supposed to make me afraid of you? That just makes me realize you're beyond your time and you need to wrap it up. Maybe you need to go sit at the retirement home and go watch MASH. Because maybe it's past your bedtime, old man. So what happens? This is what's gonna happen. I'm sick and tired of people hailing you as some sort of hero for putting Tad Peters away by disassembling his own weird doll thing, fetish thing that he had going, and everyone, all I hear on the back is, oh, Nathan Moore, he saved us. Nathan Moore, he saved his wife. Nathan Moore, he saved Celestia. They're not under Tad Peters' corruption anymore. He's a hero. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? I should be the hero. I'm the one that shut Mr. Coke up, at least for a month. But what do I get? Nothing. It's all Nathan Moore. Wah, wah, wah. You know what? Maybe Nathan Moore should be wearing the stupid baby rage mask with next to Mr. Coke, and they can both be the crybabies of CPW. So you know what? Nathan Moore, I'm calling you out tonight one-on-one. And if you defeat me, which you won't, because you're too old to even get into the ring, it'll just go to show that everybody knows that I am better than you. They're just too afraid to admit it. And you have some sort of superiority complex in the backstage, as everyone hails you as some kind of like leader of the locker room. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong tonight when I put you down out the pasture.
You are cast!
Give me a hell yeah!
Raigeki 72 has just dropped 316 bits for the channel. Thank you. Cheer 316.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Kairos, weighing in at 228 pounds, Zach. his opponent from Chroma City, Traveler Lenny.
Oh, and Helldiver Zach immediately of the bell tried to go for the big torpedo shoulder that he tried to go for last Tuesday. It actually worked last Tuesday. A little bit short on the distance there this week. By the way, just to let everybody know, we will be going backstage as soon as this match is over. Apparently there has been a meeting in Eric Bischoff's office. It is actually happening right now while this match is occurring, and we'll be getting some footage of that after this match is over, and it is in regards to Asterial and the Women's Championship. Apparently a big meeting taking place right now as we speak in Eric Bischoff's office as we decide and dictate what happens in the future of the women's title division. Apparently it also involves the names like Lucinda, Celestia, and Chalk. Very interesting. We'll be taking a closer look at that as soon as this match is over and seeing what that's all about right now. Well, we have Trainer Lindy, who is on a 0-2 losing streak since showing up. I believe she debuted back on the Twitch front page several weeks ago, last month, in a losing effort, and then lost another match in her second match. She is back here for match number 3 after she was seen out on the peaking, out in the mountain trails with Skippy the Scout last week. She is back here at CPW now to try to take on Helldiver Zach. And we saw Helldiver Zach take on, I believe it was Monica last Tuesday on the show. And Helldiver Zach able to, I believe, pick up a big win over Monica last Tuesday. I'm just fact checking myself here. Yes, he did. He actually was able to defeat Monica Wake last Tuesday. So he's looking to continue his winning efforts here and be on an undefeated streak of 2-0 here if he can take on and defeat Trainer Lindy. And here's Helldiver Zach off the middle ring rope, but tries to go for a big splash, but Trainer Lindy raising her knees up. And there's the Luthes press as Trainer Lindy popping the side of the helmet of Helldiver Zach. And I'm hearing that Helldiver Zach has been rallying the troops here at the Croakitoad community to get some Helldivers going this weekend. Perhaps we will see that for multiplayer night this Saturday. I'm sure Helldiver Zach will be very happy to be a part of that on Saturday for multiplayer night. There's Trainer Lindy trying to direct traffic, but Helldiver Zach gets out of that. And oh, nice counter by Trainer Lindy, showing the strength to be able to hoist Helldiver Zach up and drop him with a power ball. Now sends him to the ropes, duck under, leapfrog over by Trainer Lindy, and an outside crescent kick to the helmeted face of Helldiver Zach here in our second match of the night. And look at Helldiver Zach. Oh my goodness, just heaves her up and over. And then drops the metal fist plate into the head of Trainer Lindy. Now the referee going in for the cover. Only a 1 count there. Trainer Lindy not quite done yet. Ooh. Standing backflip from Helldiver Zach as he now goes into the corner. He may be looking for his loaded plated forearm. Oh, Trainer Lindy ducks out of the way. And Helldiver Zach does not get it. That is one of his patented moves there. He loves using that forearmed plate. What is Trainer Lindy? Ooh, nice move. Trainer Lindy crisscrossing the legs, crisscross applesauce, and rolled Helldiver Zach up there. But he backs out of the corner, fights it off. Go behind from Helldiver Zach and a German suplex. Helldiver Zach posing to his fans here again for Liberty. Oh, Trainer Lindy, rookie mistake there here in only her 3rd match in her career. And that opens it up for Helldiver Zach to take care of business with a big power bomb in the middle of the ring. Tonight so far has been super popping off. We've already heard from Aiden Gallagher, who's got plans for Connie next Tuesday at Cyberslam. We've seen Rasher pick up a win over Comatrix in our opening contest. And then we heard from a very scathing, very negative Spike Ryan, who, well, doesn't seem to be very happy that the fans do not appreciate him shutting Mr. Coke up by putting a baby mask on his head. Instead, everyone's talking about everything else except him and still boo him. So I guess has turned his back on the fans, turned his back on the chat, and could care less. And he has actually stood up in front of the class and challenged who a lot of people consider the locker room leader, basically like the Undertaker role here in CPW, as Nathan Moore challenged him to a one-on-one match tonight after having lost to his wife 2 weeks ago and his tag partner last week. So that should be a very interesting match later tonight, one-on-one. Here's Helldiver Zach scooping Trainer Lindy up and going to the, nope, decides against the corner and goes for the cover now. 2. Only a 2 count there for Helldiver Zach. And again, we'll be cutting away to some footage back to Eric Bischoff's office after this match to see what is going on with the women's title. Oh, there's the forearm plate right to the forehead of Trainer Lindy. That loaded steel plate arm of Helldiver Zach as he now looks to end it. Oh my God, inside out into the knee to the face, the metal plate of the kneecap, popping Lindy right in the face, and that's it. Helldiver Zach picking up a big dub here, 2 in a row, and Trainer Lindy now 0-3.
Pokemon!
Nate effin' Moore. What a mark.
All right, we're going to head backstage where Eric Bischoff just conducted a meeting with the women's champion, Asterial. Of course, we know she did not defend her women's title last month at the big one. She was instead involved in the Tad versus Nate match. So Asterial kind of having a free ride here the past month due to the injury to Diamond. But a big serious meeting.
All right, gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, and you better make it good.
The Chain TV has just dropped 3 bitties for the channel.
Yes.
Thank you. Cheer 1.
And there
cheer
was
1. Cheer 1.
Yes. There was Eric Bischoff right there, in fact. So let's tune in and see what happened in his office just a few moments ago involving Asterial, the women's championship, and of course, from what I'm being told, Lucinda, Celestia, and Chalk.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Raigeki72 has just given a gift sub to Danny _ do _ Adi. Thank you. They have gifted 246 times.
Okay, like, what is actually happening right now for reals? Like, I can't believe, number one, that I even lost my Young Lions championship, which, by the way, I am probably the most clicked and highlighted and viral Young Lions champion that has ever came to CPW. Yeah, that's no surprise to me or any of you, since, you know, most of you are on my OnlyFans anyway, you know that. And you notice that amazing photo shot that I did with that CPW championship belt where not only was I not wearing pants, but also, obviously I wasn't wearing anything at all because I'm Disco Bunny and you like that. Don't be afraid to admit it. All of your subscription monies, like, totally tell me everything I need to know about this audience here in CPW. So the fact that all I had on was the Young Lions Championship in my personal OF photo shoot while I was champion, that should be enough to, like, make you all tell everyone, like, whoever the boss is or whatever, like, to get that title back around my waist, like, right now. But instead, what happened? Some little kid named Puppy currently has the belt. I mean, I know I beat him the first time, but, like, honestly, the only reason I lost that match anyway is because my little friend, and I say little, in asterisks, Simon Crow was not there like I absolutely hired him to do, and he did not show up to that title match, so Puppy was unfair in the fact that he had AJ Jacobs in his corner, like, cheering him on and, like, giving him momentum and stuff for that title match. So it was like a 2-on-1 match, like, really. So, you know what? I know Puppy just left, got on an airplane or something, and you know what? That's totally figures because he knew I was going to come out here next, so he's running away from me like the little boy that he is, afraid that mommy's gonna bend him over his knee and give him a little spanking. So you know what, Puppy, while you caught your little flight, your little airplane, and are leaving the building and the arena, not here tonight, that's okay. That's okay. Mommy's gonna be right here, giving you a nice little toxic bath here on Tuesday Night Toxic. And so I get to take my frustrations out on Simon Crow anyway, and he actually pays me to be in that role, by the way. I know there's been, like, lots of questions about, like, how is this allowed on Twitch? Like, how can you have, like, a human person with like a mask on this and they act like a puppy in the background, and you, like, snap your fingers and they come crawling up to you, and like, you feed them a snack and maybe there's a shop collar on them, and people are like, wow, that's not against Twitch TOS. And I'm like, no, obviously. There's so much money coming in. Do you think they really are going to nerf that? No, they're not. As much as they may act like they frown upon it, they're all in on it. And that's why Simon Crow is my new personal pet here at CPW and does everything to my liking. And like I said, he actually pays me for this job. I don't pay him, so it actually works out. Two birds, one stone kind of deal. Anyways, the whole reason I came out, sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. Lots to talk about. This is actually my first time holding a microphone, so this is like really cool. But anyways, I really want to get my Young Lions title back. It was the first title I had in CPW. And yeah, so like that pay-per-view thingy is like next Tuesday. And I heard that there's like a really big match tonight. So apparently Eric Bischoff told me that there's going to be a 4-way match, and it's going to be me against AJ Jacobs, against my pet Simon Crow, and Queen Savvii, and whoever wins will be the #1 contender for Puppy's Young Lions title next Tuesday. I don't know why I have to participate in this. Like, I was the former champion, so shouldn't I like already get a shot anyway? Whatever. I mean, if I gotta fight AJ Jacobs, that's fine. And Queen Savvii, I don't really know anything about her, but apparently she's like trying to be this new queen in town. Sorry, girlfriend. Like that title's already been claimed by me, by the way. But we'll see what you got tonight in that 4-way match. Anyway, so I'm going to win, and I will get my rematch against Puppy next Tuesday for the Young Lions Championship, and that's really all there is to it. And then you guys will be able to resubscribe to my OF account, and I'll obviously put out like more photo shoots of like me with the Young Lions title, and you know, I'll let you guys like decide what else to put on with the title. And maybe Simon Crow will do like a dual shoot. Maybe he can be like down on his hands and knees as like a puppy dog, and I'll be sitting on his back with like nothing on except for the title. Does that sound good? Anyways, I don't want to spoil anything. You guys are definitely gonna have to subscribe to my only fans and see that content. But first, we got to get the title back. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you back on the OF. Okay, but yeah, I'll see you later tonight in that 4-way match, and hopefully we win it. Okay, bye bye everybody. It was nice chatting with you all. Thank you, subscribers.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 244 pounds, Jesse Morse. And from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman!
Rise from your grave.
And their opponents, first, representing the corporation from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 245 pounds, Outlaw Dog!
Yes, you can join the roster of CPW. You just got to hit me up on Discord, and we can talk about getting you on the roster. That goes for anyone else out there listening.
And representing the Brood from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Demon!
Holy cow. If there ever was a way to just sit back and think just how loaded the CPW roster is this season, here you go. My God, we've got Jess Moxley, former three-time CPW Hardcore Champion, teaming up with the debuting Sandman tonight. We've never seen Sandman before in CPW. He is here, and he is part of the roster right there with his former ECW alumni, New Jack, who we've seen in a couple of matches. They'll be teaming up more alike than they probably even realize, Jess Moxley and Sandman, as they team up to take on the corporation's Deputy Dog and Demon in 2-on-2 tornado tag rules action here, set for the hardcore division. And currently at the top of that division right now is our champion, Jen Von Lee, who is set to defend her hardcore title next Tuesday at Cyberslam against Butcher Pete, who has won consecutive matches to earn his right to be #1 contender right now. But my goodness, what a stacked, loaded roster we have here at CPW. All four of these guys could easily be the next in line for a hardcore title shot, that is for sure. I mean, even though Sandman is showing up for the first time here, his reputation precedes himself. I don't think he really has much impression to put on anybody, really. He's just the freaking Sandman. And that's all you need to know. But we see this fight escalated to the outside of the ring. The referee just standing back and letting this one go. I don't blame him. We got a cover here very early in the match, getting a 2 count there. And yes, Jen Von Lee is our hardcore champion. As always, you can check out the current title holders, the champions, the title histories, and our full roster with all of the biography sliders that you can check out over at !CPW by heading to the CPW website. Biography sliders are available. Current champions, title histories, event histories, the YouTube, every single show in the YouTube playlist is available all there at CPW. And also added, by the way, our tag teams and stables have been added to the bottom of that page as well. Ooh, big powerbomb from Jess Moxley to Demon. There's Sandman with a cover on Deputy Dog, but he kicks out. And we got Jess Moxley with the thumbtacks. He is starting to become known for the thumbtack man as he spills another pile inside the ring. We'll see if those come into play at some point in this match. How about that big update to the women's title situation next Tuesday at Cyberslam? We are going to see a decision by the Croakitoad community and the Twitch viewers. Who will Ashteria be putting her title belt on the line against next Tuesday? We saw that scene earlier where Eric Bischoff had a sit-down with the top of the women's division. And all of you Twitch viewers, Croakitoad community, will be able to decide who Ashteria will put her women's title on the line against next Tuesday, whether it be Lucinda, Celestia, or Chalk. I feel like all three have very valid points to earn themselves a shot, but we'll see what happens. It is all up to you, the viewers, next Tuesday. Ashteria basically let it be known she doesn't care who wins the vote. She'll take them all out. But we'll see how that one goes. Jess Moxley with a cover on Demon, but it's broken up. I am noticing with this new WWE 2K26 update, they have once again ruined created arenas here. The newest update for the video game coming earlier today, by the way. And there's a cold coke stunner from Jess Moxley to Demon, looking to end it here, and he almost does. As we see, one broadcast booth has been almost destroyed. Here's a pump handle by Demon onto Jess Moxley. Oh my goodness, what a move. They don't even care about the ring on this one. This is the hardcore division right here. Just battle and brawl and beat the crap out of each other anywhere you can get your hands on your opponent and use whatever weapons are available. I'm actually surprised at the lack of weapons in this match so far. They're just so busy just using their hands to wreck each other right now. Definitely the Sandman making a big pop here tonight on his CPW debut, teaming alongside Jess Moxley. And now we got a fight over between Sandman and Deputy Dog here, while Jess Moxley squares up with Demon. Uh-oh, we could have a broadcast booth situation here, ladies and gentlemen. Get the camera back over there. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, the Sandman picks up the win, and we don't want that crappy WWE version. Let's play that real Sandman theme, baby. Sandman and Jess Moxley coming away with the win.
Gigi!
All right, let's tune in and see what has happened with the final adventure of Skippy the Scout this week, as he took four of you random competitors on the CPW roster out peaking. Did they reach the peak? Did they finish the adventure? Let's tune in and see what happened on this week with Skippy the Scout. God damn it, Paul Bearer. God damn it.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 478 pounds, North Green Phillips and Kid Age Valentine, the War Raiders.
Listen!
And their opponents, first, from small town, USA, weighing in at 210 pounds, What Guy!
All right, everybody, get ready for the greatest moment that you'll see tonight. Here he comes. Oh, yes.
And his partner from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 238 pounds, Billy Hart.
Move over, Wizard Boss. We have a new entrance of the Year nominee for the Golden Rope Awards. My vote is in. You got it, baby. All right, here we go. We've got tag team action here. We've got the Rock Hard Meatballs, North Greenfield and Kadaj Valentine. They are teammates of Rock Hard Meat, who is our current international champion right now. Part of the Badass Games universe here in CPW as they take on the team of the Power Wash Guy and Billy Hargrove. No strangers to being tag teams on either side of the ring here. Two established tag teams here in CPW. So definitely a match for the tag team ranks we got going on. And after what we've seen transpire so far tonight, we know that we are going to get Spike Ryan versus Nathan Moore tonight. Spike Ryan called out Nathan Moore tonight in one-on-one action. We're going to be getting that match, and we're also going to be getting a four-way match for a #1 contendership to Puppy's Young Lions Championship. As we see, what is Power Wash Guy doing? Oh, it was a double team move. Never seen that before from the likes of Power Wash Guy and Billy Hargrove, who is now tagged in, and legal person in this match against Kadaj, who does a cartwheel on the outside of the ring. And he pays for it with a side Russian leg sweep. But yeah, we're also going to be seeing Disco Bunny taking on AJ Jacobs, Simon Crow, and Queen Savvii, where the winner will get a chance to meet Puppy next Tuesday at Cyberslam for the Young Lions Championship. Big opportunity for all four competitors. Disco Bunny, of course, the previous champion in that Young Lions division, which is basically the new blood of CPW. The new and debuting superstars usually start off there in the Young Lions division, and now Puppy, a two-time Young Lions champion, looking to defend his title next Tuesday on pay-per-view here at Cyberslam. And we'll find out who he will be defending against later tonight. Not only that, but a big match in the women's title division. We saw backstage in Eric Bischoff's locker room. He's going to allow the viewers, the Croakitoad community, vote on who they would love to see Asterial defend her title belt against. Whether it be Celestia, Lucinda, or Chalk, the choice is up to the community. That'll be next Tuesday. Big match there. As North Greenfield gets tagged in here and takes care of business on Power Wash Guy, a tag made back to Kadaj after they send him off the ropes, and a double back body drop by the Rock Hard Meatballs, representing the bag community here at CPW. We also still have, actually, believe it or not, we still have 5 more requests for Tadlibs here tonight before our show is over. So we are Tadlibbed up and loaded and stacked tonight. So don't go anywhere. There are still storylines galore to come, as well as a few more backstage segments I'm hearing. As we get to a 7 count on the outside of the ring, they better think about getting back in there. This is going to end by count out 9. All right, Power Wash Guy makes it back in time. And there's Kadaj with the Irish whip, sending Power Wash Guy off the ropes and bops him in the back of with the back of the elbow. Thanks everyone for being here tonight and checking out CPW. Our big show, the last Tuesday of May. Next Tuesday. The card and the choices that you will all get to vote on next Tuesday will be posted in our Discord server after tonight's stream. If you want a preview of what everything's going to look like next Tuesday, check out the Discord, where the results and screenshots of the night are always posted if you want to catch up. Billy Hargrove now tagged in and puts Kadaj up on the ropes and throws him face first into the mat. Nothing fancy about that. Goes for the cover now. And now Billy popping an elbow to the back of Kadaj's head. And drops another one, but nobody home on that one. Scoop slam from the B-man. Missing that elbow again. And Kadaj fires back with a low drop kick. Will he be able to capitalize, sending him over to North Greenfield in the corner? And does. They get the successful tag in here, working together as a unit. They know their head honcho, Mr. Rock Hard Meat, Mr. Badass Games, is the current international champion. They would love nothing than to get those tag team title belts wrapped around their waist. Then the whole trio would be champions here in CPW. And Team Bag would have taken over CPW for sure. But it all starts here, getting a win over Billy and Power Wash Guy. As North Greenfield ties up with Billy Hargrove and a inverted atomic drop. And North Greenfield, oh, nice Uranagi. Probably knocking the air out of Billy Hargrove. Now he's set and ready for something. North Greenfield, what is this? Oh my God, a Kishi driver. Spiking Billy Hargrove on his head. He is busted open. Here's Power Wash Guy to make the save for his partner. But the damage has certainly been done there. Reverse Irish whip into the corner. And Billy looking to go to town on him. Nice back elbow reversal. North Greenfield dashing across the ring and a knee strike into the bloody head of Billy. And we got some commotion at ringside as Kadaj throws him back into the ring. North Greenfield going to the top rope. Is it going to pay off for him here? No. Overshot it with the axe handle. And now Billy throwing North Greenfield into his corner. It's a successful tag made to Power Wash Guy. And now we're going to see the two water-based superstars working together with a double back body drop. But North Greenfield was ready for him. Bop to the head and a Luthes press onto Power Wash Guy. Makes me wonder if Billy Hargrove met Power Wash Guy because Power Wash Guy was the one that was cleaning the Hawkins pool, community pool one day, while Billy was working as a lifeguard there. Maybe that's the lore behind the connection between these two fellas. They're in Hawkins, Indiana. Maybe Power Wash Guy was contracted to clean the pool. It's entirely possible. Toe kick from Power Wash Guy. And North fires back off the ropes. Drop toe. Nope, Power Wash Guy caught it. No drop toe hold for you. Whip into the corner again. North's ready for him. And reverse whip over to the other side of the ring. Up and a side backbreaker for the Power Wash Guy. And there's a tag. Kadaj is back in, and now Billy's back in as well. Kadaj rolling out of the way and missing a knee strike. But look at North Greenfield saving his partner with a cheap shot. Back side belly to back suplex from Billy right in front of Kadaj's partner. Sends him over to the other side. Ooh, grinding the forehead over the top rope, ring rope. And another belly to back suplex from Billy. Now goes for the lateral press, or he's got the leg hooked, but there's North to make the save. All right, I will be sure to pass that information over to Power Wash Guy that there is some assistance needed over at Nope It's Nate's channel on Twitch to help him finish that Power Wash Simulator 2 campaign. So Power Wash Guy, if you're listening to me here, there is a man that needs your assistance, your expertise at power washing the things. Billy trying to go once more for the elbow. but misses it out on it. And oh, there's those elbows. Ooh, stomping away. Billy looking angry. Oh, looking even more angry here on Kadaj in the corner, joking him out. Right next to his partner. Tag made. Here comes Power Wash Guy. Ready to clean up this mess here tonight. Can he do it here on this go-home show of CPW before Cyberslam next Tuesday? Another tag made. In comes North Greenfield as the legal participant. Getting himself fired up. Ooh, and a big old Chono kick to the side of the head. Here comes North now inside out and drops Power Wash Guy, almost cracking his face visor onto the knee, but there's Billy to make the save. And North Greenfield not happy with that interruption. He knew that was probably going to be the end of the match, but Tag Team Wrestling 101 saved him there. Nice go behind from Power Wash Guy into the German suplex, and now tags Billy in. Once again, nice constant tags from both sides. Keeping the tags fresh. Billy fighting out of this position and hits the reverse DDT. Inverted DDT now. Billy setting ready for something. Uh-oh. He's got North Greenfield. Tucks him in. Oh, right on the CPW logo. Big pile driver. There's Kadaj to make the save again. Both teams have made some really great saves in this tag match. Reverse Irish whip by North Greenfield. He's backing it up. Here he comes. Big clothesline in the corner. And Billy making a leaping tag to Power Wash Guy. Looked like Power Wash Guy was going to go for a standing sidekick, but it gets taken out. And North Greenfield fighting from the ring apron. And assists North Greenfield into the corner next to Billy Hargrove. Scoops him up. And North Greenfield fighting out and hits a DDT counter. 4-star match rating here in this 2-on-2 tag team match set between two established tag teams here in CPW. We've got Badass Games, Rock Hard Meatballs taking on the water-based team of Power Wash Guy and Billy Hargrove. Nice double whammy punch there. Knuckle sandwich, if you will. But again, Billy Hargrove in to make the save. Another nice save. We've seen a lot of those from both teams here tonight. And how's it going, Scorpios and Soar Speed? Welcome to the stream tonight. Single leg crab applied by Power Wash Guy, but Kadaj going to get out of that one. 4.5 match star rating now. Can they make it a 5-star match before it's all said and done? Tag made to North Greenfield. Here comes the double Irish whip and another double back body drop, sending Power Wash Guy flying in the air. Power Wash Guy fights out of that predicament. Oh my God, and just completely kicks him in the back of the dome. That looked painful. Knee press into the corner as Power Wash Guy adjusts his visor. What's he got in store next here? Oh, he's going top rope now. Is he going to go for the big splash? Oh, there it is. The big splash off the top rope connects onto North Greenfield, but here's Kadaj to make the save. And he does yet again. Great tag team saves throughout this entire match for sure. Power Wash Guy springboarding in and double knees up, hitting the jetpack on the back of Power Wash Guy, but he counters again, hoisting North Greenfield up on the shoulders and completely pancakes him down into the mat. Reverse Irish whip. And North Greenfield winning on that exchange, and now he's going to rub the visor into the rope. Not sure how much damage that exactly did, but it is what it is, I suppose. Reverse Irish whip over to the other side now. And now Power Wash Guy gonna get his shots in on the corner. Only two before North said nah. Power Wash Guy winning out on the exchange again. Fighting out of the predicament, elbows to the gut. North Greenfield with the hoist up onto the shoulder. And a nice kneeling scoop slam. And he's going to make a tag. Kadaj is back in, and we do, in fact, have a 5-star match rating here between these two tag teams in CPW. Power Wash Guy rolling out of this strike. Firing back, front face lock. Hoists them up. Stalling until Kadaj lands on his feet. Ties him up. Another reverse whip into the ropes. Nice go behind into a German suplex from Power Wash Guy. And up and a side backbreaker to Kadaj. Making a tag now. Billy Hargrove back in. Everyone's had their fair shake in this match for sure. Oh, running knee strike. Completely pops Billy in the side of the bloody face. But he wins out on that exchange, and another backbreaker. There comes Billy now up and down with the side slam. Kadaj in big trouble here. Whipped into the corner. Here comes Billy out of the corner. Scoops him, slams him, and is going to go to the top rope. What is Billy going to do here? Whoa! He does what his teammate also does, the big splash off the top rope, but Kadaj was ready for it. Fires back with a lariat. And a whip over to the corner. Here comes North Greenfield. And here comes the double knuckle sandwich. Oh, the double knuckle boulder punch. As Power Wash Guy comes in to make the save. That could have been all she wrote right there. And I think Kadaj just got wiped out of the outside of the ring. This one's about to break out, I'm sure. I'm feeling it here. North Greenfield getting shovel-plexed into the mat. And now a tag. Power Wash Guy in. Can Power Wash Guy get the ding for the clean here tonight? Oh, that's a standing side kick. And North Greenfield already back up to his feet and catches Power Wash Guy going to the top rope. Man, completely no-selling that kick to the face. And now North Greenfield trying to capitalize, but cannot. Here comes Power Wash Guy. He's got him folded up. Oh, using the ropes, ding-donging his head in the ring ropes. And then drops him face first on the knee. Here comes Power Wash Guy now looking to end it. Kadaj with the save. North Greenfield on wobbly legs. Power Wash Guy looking for springboard and connects with a big jumping DDT. And we're going to get double tags from both teams. The fresh partners in the match. Billy's going to win out. Running knee lift, or just a regular knee lift. It looks like North Greenfield is passed out on the outside, but Kadaj kicks out before 3. Holy crap, how did he do that? And another whip into the corner next to Power Wash Guy. Here we go, tag team moves. Are they going to do it? Axe handle to the arm. Kadaj firing back with his lariat. Ooh. Well, somehow that busted him open from inside his visor. And look at Kadaj saying, "Get the hell out of the way, Billy." This is not the legal man of the match. Kadaj is going after whoever's near him. This match is breaking down. And there's a swinging neck breaker. No, and North Greenfield gets some of the action now. Uh-oh. Power Wash Guy targeting North Greenfield. Oh, he didn't get all of it. He slipped off. This match is completely broken down. We've got the legal participants of the match fighting the not legal participants of the match. I'm not sure what Power Wash Guy is doing. Kadaj in and out. Uh-oh. Are we glitched? We might be glitched here. I think Power Wash Guy might be glitched out. Let's see what's see if this fixes itself. You got to be kidding me. After a match like this. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Well, you got to love those constant 2K updates that completely break the game. I'm noticing signs aren't working. Half the logos aren't working today after today's patch that they did. More things to break the game with every update. Well, he's like behind an invisible wall on the outside of the ring. I've never seen this glitch before. It must be as a result of today's patch. Well, that's... I hate to have sat through a match this long for it to end like this, but it looks like it's probably going to have to be a draw, I would say. Unfortunately. So we're just going to have to say Kadaj, Valentine, and North Greenfield. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, let me try that real quick. I forgot you can actually control people. You can controller people now. Yeah, let me try that real quick. Let's try to get him in the ring, shall we? Okay. Oh, what the? Whoa! What in the hell? All right, let's switch it back now. What the fuck was that? Fucking 2K. Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm controlling him now. If we see the count out thingy on the screen, okay, we're not. All right, here we go. We're back to normal again after some user assistance. All right, Power Wash guy with the distraction to Kadaj and up on the shoulders. Oh, he stole the move from Kadaj. That's his patented Death Valley driver right there. Power Wash guy stole the finisher. Insult to injury there. Here comes Power Wash off the ropes and a kick to the face. Going up top. Gonna risk it all. Here he goes. Big splash off the top, but North's gonna come in and make the save again. Reverse Irish whip. Don't go back out to the outside. No, no, no. You've lost your out of the ring privileges in this match. Here comes Kadaj now. Oh, rotates him, drops him. Face first into the knee, but Billy's there to now make the save. I feel like this match is going to end any second now. I mean, it almost has to. These four individuals have definitely taken each other to the limit for sure. Power Wash guy getting popped in the corner. Here comes the double team move from the Meatballs again. Bread basket. And boom. The rock hard double knuckle boulder punch right there. No assistance from Billy on this one. 3, and that's it. The rock hard Meatballs have picked up the win here tonight. Impressive victory for the duo.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. Somewhere Badass Games is happy to see his boys pick up the win in tag action here tonight. But speaking of rock hard meat,
Cut the music. It's me, Rock Hard Meat, and I'm here for the first time on a tag lib to talk to you about my future here at CPW and being the international champion. Of course, I beat Shadow Chrono to become a 2-time international champion here at CPW. Now watch as the belt glitches and flickers around because we can thank 2K for that. By the way, what happened to that amazing faceplate that Croakitoad put on the front of this title belt last week? It's already gone again thanks to those 2K updates to the game. We love you, 2K. Keep doing what you're doing, and that's breaking your game with every update that comes out. Appreciate what you're doing to all of us gamers out here for that. That being said, that's not the reason why I came out here. I came out here because I wanted to talk about the match that I was involved in last Tuesday on Tuesday Night Toxic, which was a little bitty match that was very unassuming and everything else. It was just a one-off match between myself and a person I know very well, but our paths have never really crossed here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, and that person is Wizard Boz. That's right, Boz, you are a former world champion. Everybody knows you as being heralded as one of the top guys here in this company and a main eventer. I mean, you're a former world champ, as I said. Everyone has to consider you that in that very small, tight-knit group of competitors here at CPW. And you defeated me last week in a singles match, non-title, of course. So congratulations to you on that win. But I'm very much old school where I come from. I'm all about the challenge. I'm all about the NL and M, if you know what I mean. I'm about if you lose or you die, you start over again and you prove your self-worth and you get a better time next time around and you get better RNG. And my RNG and my time and my death was off because of you last Tuesday, and I lost that match. So that means it's time for me to reset and challenge you, Wizard Boz. That's right, I am the champion and I am challenging you. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the person that wants the belt, it challenges the champion. But I'm doing things a little differently since I am a defending barbaric champion from the lands of Tristram itself. Duty and honor are my #1 priorities, as well as getting the best PB and challenge that I can, and no loads, no meds on Tomb Raider 3 as well, with or without the Nitro. But I'll guarantee you one thing, Wizard Boz, if you accept my challenge for me to fight you for this title belt next Tuesday at Cyberslam, regardless of whether Croakitoad is going to troll me in my chat telling me that I need the Nitro, whether the Nitro is in that video game or not, I will prove to everybody and all my, well, fans out there and all my meatballs, including the 2 that just came out here and had a match and won, Kadaj, Valentine, and North Greenfield did me a great honor before I came out here. They knew I was coming out here next and rolled the red carpet out for me to make me look good. So I appreciate that, boys. Good job. But Wizard Boz, it is my challenge to you for this belt next Tuesday on pay-per-view. Do you accept or do you not? I would assume that you would accept, but that's only, and I mean only, if you feel like you want to have another beating like you did last Tuesday. While you might have won the match, you admit to yourself deep down inside that it took everything you had to survive in the ring against rock hard meat. Are you sure you want to enter another car crash 14 days later against me, a more intimidating and a more focused foe that I will be, knowing that my title belt will be on the line in this great challenge? I would think clearly if I were you, Wizard Boz, and think real hard before you say yes, because I will be coming into this match 150%, about as much as I am when I no loads no meds Tomb Raider 1. So you, my friend, better think twice about this challenge, but this is on the table for you, and if you say yes, then I will lay this title on the ground, and I will gladly challenge you for the International Championship. The choice is yours, Wizard Boz. What will you do?
The following is a fatal four-way match. Making our way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, Disco Buddy. And her opponents, first from New York, weighing in at
That strike one theme guy. Strike one.
Simon Cruz. Representing the Brotherhood from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 244 pounds, A.J. Jacobs. And from Cincinnati, Ohio, the Queen Savvii.
Now.
All right, big match here. And we see Disco Bunny and Simon Crow do elect not to go after each other because obviously, you know, Disco Bunny is the owner of Simon Crow, I guess you could say. Yes, we have AJ Jacobs in this thing, who is the partner and the buddy to the current reigning Young Lions champion, Puppy. How crazy of a match would that be next Tuesday to see Puppy defending his Young Lions title against AJ Jacobs? Friend versus friend for the belt. And now Disco Bunny's going after her slave, Spike Ryan. Or not Spike Ryan, Simon Crow. I was just thinking about Spike Ryan needing to face Nathan Moore later on in a one-on-one match. That has been in the back of my mind after that big challenge that he had early on the show. But yeah, we just Queen Savvii. This is, I believe, only her third match.
Cursed!
Uh-oh, the parking cone got cursed. Whose booty hole is it going to go inside in this match? Let's find out. Queen Savvii's got a trash can. Oh, there's the rivalry right there. Queen Savvii and AJ Jacobs, no stranger to each other. And Disco Bunny blowing some kisses. That's what she's all about. We actually heard from her earlier on the show talking about how her OF count went way up when she was doing all those photo shoots wearing nothing but the Young Lions title belt. Hopefully Puppy washed it off before he started wearing it. because there's no telling what else is on that title belt. She basically Shawn Michaels that belt while she had it. Or should I say Seth Rollins did, or Becky Lynch did, however you want to put it. So this is almost a two-on-one versus one match, because, I mean, honestly, do you think that Simon Crow is going to win? I mean, Disco Bunny is going to order him to not win, and he's going to obey. Right? I mean, that's surely what's going to happen. Or if he wins, he's going to give his shot to Disco Bunny. That's just the way that relationship works. So she's got a 50% chance of winning this thing. Honestly, if you think about it. I don't know. We might have to call Scott Steiner in here to clarify that. But there's a Meteora from Simon Crow to Queen Savvii singing around the ring, but she's back in. Weapons are allowed in this fatal four-way match, which is set for first falls, by the way. There are no eliminations in this thing. Whoever gets the first pinfall or the submission tap out will win and fight Puppy next Tuesday at Cyberslam for the Young Lions Championship. Lots of stories go into this thing. Obviously, Disco Bunny is the former champion. She's the previous champion. Simon Crow is her pet project that you can usually see on the front page of Twitch, wearing shock collars and sitting in the background, waiting for Disco Bunny to snap her fingers so he can crawl up on all fours and take the treat. Hey, that's not against Twitch TOS. It's perfectly allowed. And Queen Savvii on the outside of the ring in only her third match, getting a huge opportunity here in CPW. Here's AJ Jacobs with a spiral tap off the top onto the former champion Disco Bunny. Simon Crow keeping Queen Savvii. Oh, look at that. Simon Crow saving Disco Bunny from the pinfall like a good little pet that he is. And here are the two quote-unquote queens of CPW here. Disco Bunny meeting Queen Savvii for the first time here in Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. They kind of have the same mindset. I mean, Disco Bunny obviously is more about that OF count than Queen Savvii is, but Queen Savvii is more about that paycheck and making that bank. I guess that's kind of in the same spectrum. Nice move from AJ Jacobs off the shoulders of Simon Crow with the Bulldog. And now here's that rivalry back again. We see AJ Jacobs and Queen Savvii know each other very well. Their stories have intertwined since Queen Savvii showed up here in CPW 3 weeks ago. Here's Disco Bunny to the top rope. And she's going to go onto Simon Crow with a front bunny kick, double bunny kick, and Simon Crow is going to obviously let her win here. She's putting the feet on the ropes. Oh, he threw her off. Uh-oh. She's not mad. She is not happy about that. There may be some repercussions there for Simon Crow kicking out of that. Nice moves there from both competitors as Queen Savvii drives AJ Jacobs' face into the mat. And there's a trash can hitting AJ Jacobs in the back of the head. Here comes Disco Bunny again. Walking the tight ropes. Oh, and he scores a nice kick to the back of Queen Savvii. Rolls her over into a cover as Simon Crow takes care of AJ Jacobs. Is she going to win it? Oh my God, he slammed him right on top of the pinfall, breaking it up. How crazy is that? And Disco Bunny says, "What are you doing? I'm supposed to win." Slaps Simon Crow off the pin. Oh, and a bunny kick to the side of Queen Savvii's head. And she goes for the cover now, and AJ saves his chances of getting a title shot next Tuesday right there. Disco Bunny now with the go behind and going for Simon Crow. And now he reverses that situation. AJ's here. A nice backbreaker from behind. Disco Bunny. Oh my goodness. I think her OF subscriptions just went up by +2 on that one. Here comes AJ. Nope. She's got a giant lollipop. Disco Bunny has a giant lollipop. And she just cracked Queen Savvii over the head with it. Here's AJ. All business in the ring. He wants that title shot against his best friend, Puppy. They pop Simon Crow in the side of the head. Goes for the cover. Disco Bunny's too busy taunting to the crowd. Does not realize the pin is happening. Oh my goodness, he almost won. Oh, and Disco Bunny going for the clam slam. But Simon Crow got out of the way of it. Probably one of the only times he's ever done that. And now AJ going for the broadcast table. Getting a little violent here. Here comes Simon Crow off the top, but he misses the top rope moonsault. And he's got Queen Savvii up on the shoulder. Drops her neck first over the rope. Here's AJ Jacobs. Nice tornado DDT out of nowhere. Catching Simon Crow. Now Disco Bunny has got an appendage. She is getting... Oh, AJ Jacobs says no. And a Hurricane Rod off the middle rope. And now he's got the arm. And he whacks Queen Savvii. And he tried to whack Simon Crow. And now Disco Bunny. No, Simon Crow. Chop blocks the leg. Here comes AJ Jacobs now. Hoist him up. Nice suplex. And now turning his attention to Disco Bunny. Maybe looking for Poison Rana. No! Spins it around and hits the shoulder bulldog. Goes for the cover. Queen Savvii's right there, though. And she makes the save. What a great match. 4-star match rating here for the #1 contendership for the Young Lions Championship. That puppy currently holds on his second reign. As we get a close-up shot of Simon Crow. Here's Disco Bunny. Oh, my goodness. And there's the bunny kicks. She is taking care of business in the ring. Drops Queen Savvii with the... Oh, she tried to go for that headbutt. And up on the shoulders, here comes AJ again. That's an awesome looking move right there. Drops Disco Bunny face first with that bulldog from the shoulder height. And here he comes for Simon Crow. There's the rear waist. And then turns it around, throws him into the corner. Simon Crow with the reversal. And a Meteora. They got weapons all over the place. Disco Bunny getting attacked by her own pet, and Queen Savvii diving across the ring, but can't actually get the job done. Queen Savvii slipping off the shoulders of Simon Crow. And AJ taking a moment to pose. Oh my goodness, Queen Savvii walking right into a super kick. And Simon Crow was ready for him. Here's Queen Savvii. Nope, nobody home on that one. And oh my God, oh my God, Simon Crow. Just, oh my God, AJ Jacobs demolished through a table out of the ring. Oh my God, AJ Jacobs getting trash canned over the top rope and crunching through a table at ringside. And he's back in the ring. I can't believe it. Oh, a Disco Bunny utilizing the clam slam on Simon Crow, but AJ Jacobs somehow, some way back in the ring after taking a dive to the outside and crunching through a table. How is he back on his feet? How is he back in this match? I have no idea. And here he goes on a rampage, now going for a vertebraker on Queen Savvii, taking care of business left and right. Yeah, we're exploding, baby. But Simon Crow is there. What a great four-way matchup here for a shot at Puppy in the Young Lions Championship. And here comes Disco Bunny. She's back. Belly-to-back suplex onto the stop sign, by the way. And now goes for the cover. Is she going to win it here? 1, 2. No, AJ Jacobs somehow powers out. Oh, my goodness. You can see the carnage and the destruction that this match has had already. Hell, this match is actually more violent and brutal than the actual tag team hardcore match we had earlier tonight. That is insane. And now Master and Pet fighting in the ring again as Simon Crow gets assisted into the corner. And he reverses. Oh! We've got a collision in the ring. And here comes AJ Jacobs again. Vertebraker onto Disco Bunny and drops her. But Queen Savvii's right there ready for the pin. And makes the save. Nope. AJ Jacobs watching in all as Queen Savvii just navigates those ring ropes like that. And he gets leveled with a drop kick. The fans showing that they don't really care much for Simon Crow here tonight. And now the two ladies doing battle. Their first time meeting each other here in CP. Oh my goodness, another bunny back heel bunny kick. AJ Jacobs trying to steal it. Oh my goodness, he almost did. Second time, actually, he almost stole the pin here without Disco Bunny realizing it. And now he's sitting into the corner. Here comes Disco Bunny. Oh. The slave came at her. Simon Crow getting smashed with the headbutt. Now she turns her attention to AJ Jacobs, and look at this. Using her rabbit legs to take him off the top. Queen Savvii's back. And she wins out on the exchange. Will she win the opportunity? Oh, and a backstabber. Once again, AJ Jacobs falling for it. Walking that tightrope, he just stands there in awe. Once again, going middle rope. Queen Savvii telling Disco Bunny to get to her feet, but Simon Crow is there, and he gets caught with the rear waist lock. There's the reverse go behind, and Simon Crow with a belly to back suplex. Man, what a match. Face buster from Queen Savvii, and now, well, Simon Crow had the giant lollipop that Disco Bunny brought to the ring. Here comes Simon Crow. An overhead slam to Queen Savvii. They may want to look into the ring and check out this pinfall in the ring here. 1, 2, and Disco Bunny makes the save. I mean, honestly, it would probably go to Disco Bunny anyway, so, right? It's probably in her best interest to go ahead and let him win. And AJ Jacobs, get a close-up shot of him on the outside of the ring. Here's Queen Savvii. He's got the front face lock. Ooh, and hits her with the spin. Disco Bunny down. Here comes Simon Crow. Oh my goodness. What a collision. Everybody's down. Simon Crow's leg glitching out in the ring rope. Wow, we've got carnage, bodies everywhere here. And this is all to fight Puppy for the Young Lions Championship. Disco Bunny going for the cover. Is she going to get it? Everybody's down. This is her moment. No. Again, AJ Jacobs kicking out. Wow, the superhero blood flowing through his veins. Here comes Disco Bunny. Oh my goodness. Nothing fancy about that. Just a good old-fashioned pile driver, and Simon Crow just a little bit too taunting on the outside of the ring. AJ Jacobs neck breaker on the outside. And we're back inside again. And AJ's got the stop sign. As we head outside the ring, more taunting from Simon Crow. Oh, AJ Jacobs just ate a stop sign. And, well, I'm sure he likes it. I'm sure he likes it. Disco Bunny blowing a kiss. Oh, she missed. That would have been a great highlight right there. Queen Savvii just missed chunking the cone at Disco Bunny's face while she was blowing a kiss. Man, that would have been a great gif right there. But it didn't quite work. Everybody outside of the ring. Everybody down. What a match this has been. Good Lord. This has definitely turned into something. Ooh, double R DDT. I think Simon Crow and AJ might be kind of locked against the guard barricade. Did they fight out? They might have fought out of it. Man, this is wild. This should almost be for the title belt, as great as this match is. Looks like everybody's able to get back into the ring here. Just more taunting on the outside. Oh, and AJ for the second time tonight getting chunked out of the ring. My God. And getting hit with a lollipop. That's so, like, oh my God. Disco Bunny is annihilating people with a giant lollipop. That is very on brand. And there's one for you too. Stop taunting. And now Disco Bunny looking to end it here. But there's AJ Jacobs to make the save. Here he goes. Oh, he missed. He missed the corner move. Now everybody's back in. Hurricane Rana from AJ Jacobs. He gets whacked with a parking cone. Oh my goodness. Whacked again, double times. Queen Savvii with the lateral press to win it. Is she gonna do it on AJ Jacobs? 2, 3, she did it. Queen Savvii is the #1 contender for Puppy's Young Lions title. I can't believe it. In all your third match. And we have a floating parking cone, by the way. Queen Savvii getting a huge opportunity here next Tuesday at Cyberslam.
Hello, my dearest friends. You're probably wondering why me, one half of the Titans, would decide to come out here and grace you with my presence. To speak to you for the first time. It seems like tonight is a night of first-timers coming out here with a tad lid. This might be one of my first times, if not the first time. So hello, my name is Anubis Khan, and I'm one half of the Titans. You'll be able to view me now, Mr. Cantot, but we'll be coming for you in those tag team titles very shortly, my greasy little friend. But for now, my attentions are turned elsewhere. As of right now, under the tutelage and the guidance of one Bacon Laura, we have decided to turn our attentions elsewhere in the land of CPW, and after we put an absolute beatdown onto Connie last Tuesday, it was our great pleasure to do such a thing. Now, it was no choice of ours to be put in that position. It was Aiden Gallagher who wanted us to be put into that match, so who are we to say no? To indulge our inner violence and showcase what we are capable of here in CPW by beating down one of the people that people say is unbeatable. Everyone said Connie was OP and super unstoppable. Well, we showed everybody that that is a falsehood and a farcity. Myself and Welsh Marsha, we continue to prove why we are the most dominant tag team in all of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling history. 2-time World Tag Team Champions. And alongside Bacon Laura, we are a threat to be reckoned with. That being said, we're going to let Mr. Cantot and Morsel have their time to shine, riding off into the sunset with their shiny little tag team titles that should be around our waist. For now, we all have combined and decided that we shall open up an open challenge to anybody else in the land of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Whoever dares, has the bravery, the wherewithal, the gall to step into the ring to meet us, the two powerhouses of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. With our powers united, there's nobody that can absolutely stop the Titans with Bacon Laura in our corner. Anyone on the roster for CPW, if you think you have what it takes to step into the ring with the Titans, the most dominating force that you've ever seen, then we await your challenge. But of course, we know that nobody as big and as large as this roster is would ever think twice about willingly ever stepping into the ring against these two powers that have combined to create the most unstoppable force that... What is this? Turn this madness up. Who is doing this? Turn this madness off now at once, in the middle of... What is this sorcery? What is happening? I am out of here. Whoever's responsible for this, you will pay. Power Rangers. Power Rangers.
Who's that Pokemon?
Nate Effin Moore. What a mark.
All right, now's your chance to try to see if you can find this week's Jimmy Zaz. Can you find him?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from London, England, Fanny! And her opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Carlos Santos.
Whoa, we got ourselves quite a match here. Phoefi, who we haven't seen in a long time, but this might be her first showing in Season 3 of CPW, by the way. Coming back after a long hiatus here tonight. Always good to see Phoefi. She always brings the high energy and good vibes. Always repping those 80s vibes there. Gotta love it. And also, you know, anytime you get to represent Mr. Motivator, I mean, that's also a big plus there as well. Look at that. Always in the mood to get that high energy, high octane going. But here tonight, she's facing off against a debut here. A person I've never seen or heard of before, this Carlos Sagrado. This is his first time here in CPW. And we'll see what he's got in store for us on the CPW roster here in this one-on-one, very likely matchup here tonight. I think a lot of people are still in shock and awe over what happened earlier when Anubis Khan was out here for the first time talking, and he got interrupted by some sort of weird Power Rangers music that literally cut him off. But he did lay down an open challenge. I guess the Titans the Titans of Anubis Khan and Welsh Mosher have decided not to go for the World Tag Team titles for a third time, at least right now, and have laid down an open challenge to anybody in the world of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling to challenge them to step into the ring with them. And maybe we got, oh, crash and burn from Carlos to the outside there as he was looking to slingshot to the outside. We got our answer, maybe, with that music that interrupted Anubis Khan. Something about the Power Rangers or Poner Rangers or something. I don't know what the hell that was, but I know Anubis Khan was very disgusted by what he heard and wanted the music to be cut off immediately, as did pretty much everybody in the building. But nevertheless, Anubis Khan and Welsh Mosher will be there next Tuesday at Cyberslam to, accept that whoever comes out to accept their open challenge. Who it may be, we don't know right now, but maybe that was a clue. We'll find out next Tuesday for sure, as the Titans just going after anybody who is willingly wanting to step into the ring with them, which is not too many people, actually. So I'm sure more so Mr. Cantot heard that backstage and like, woo, we don't have to fight the Titans right now, at least. Okay, good. These tag team titles at least are safe for now when it comes to them. So I'm sure they breathed a sigh of relief after hearing that. And here we go. We got slap fighting here between the debuting brand new Carlos Sagrado from apparently the streets of LA, Los Angeles, repping LA, as he takes on Phoefi from London, England, who's repping the 80s. Always repping the Vice City lifestyle there. I heard she might be good friends with Candy Sucks and Tommy Vercetti, as a matter of fact. You know, it would be interesting to see Phoefi and Candy Sucks on the same team. That certainly would be Vice City. Uh-oh. Carlos Sagrado, nice move there. Got like the lumbar DDT onto Phoefi, driving her face into the mat, and almost picks up the win there. From Carlos off the ropes, here he goes. Missing the low drop kick. So yes, Phoefi has had previous matches before, back in season 2 of CPW. This is her first season 3 appearance. And of course, the first time we've ever seen this Carlos Sagrado character on the roster. Ooh. Big wasteland there on the outside of the ring. Out here in the Toxic Fields. Big news tonight, man. Almost every title has been accounted for. We're still waiting to hear anything about the tag team title belts now. Oh my God, what? Oh my God, a top rope moonsault to the outside of the freaking ring. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that here in CPW, but he didn't get all of it. He might have crashed and burned on that one. Good Lord, Carlos Sagrado showing some amazing lucha skills there. That was an awesome move, but that might have hurt him bad. As Phoefi takes advantage of the crash and burn to the outside. We still have yet to hear from the World Heavyweight title division as well. Of course, Spinny is our current world champion. Uh-oh, big move here off the top. Look at this. Oh, top rope Spanish fly from Phoefi to Carlos Sagrado. What a move. And she's going to go for the cover after that huge move up the top. This might be it. No, somehow he kicks out. Dang. That was for sure a match ender. I'm also being told we also have yet to hear from Brad Vickers, who will have a scene coming up here on the show. OG Brad Vickers coming up soon here on the show in a scene. As well as that big one-on-one match, Spike Ryan challenging Nathan Moore to a one-on-one match. That is still yet to come as well. Look at Carlos Sagrado here. What's this? Ooh, doing a little fancy elbow drop, but took a little too much time posing. So we know the outcome of our Young Lions Championship match. It will be Queen Savvii going for her first title belt in CPW against Puppy next Tuesday. We know all of you, the viewers, the community, will get to vote on who Asterial puts her belt on, her women's title on the line next Tuesday, whether it be Lucinda, Celestia, or Chalk. So we have that covered. Tag team title belts, not so much. World heavyweight title, not so much. International title, Rock Hard Meat challenging Wizard Boz to a rematch next Tuesday. I would have to feel like maybe Wizard Boz will probably accept that challenge. Oh, big move by, oh my God, top rope Spanish fly for a second time. Phoefi showing some amazing acrobatics and aerial ability there. Now goes for the cover on the debuting Carlos Sagrado. I think she might have it here though. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Phoefi picks up the win for the 80s, making Tommy Vercetti happy somewhere in the streets of Vice City there. Tough loss for Carlos Sagrado tonight though.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Mega Powers from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Maggie Moore. Her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, Julie!
Okay, first time showing here between Maggie Moore and Julie, one-on-one women's match. And we got a little bit of a stare off there for a second. Interesting. Julie wins out with a running clothesline. And it's kind of weird to see Maggie Moore back to normal again. I mean, she was like a corrupted, evil, possessed ceramic doll for such a long time. It's weird to see her back in her original form again. But she is back, much like Celestia, and looking to get a continue a good streak here against the veteran of Julie in the women's division. Always a huge task to try to get a win over Julie when you go toe-to-toe with her, that's for sure. And many question, like, where's Julie at when we talk about who's next in line for a shot at the women's championship? Like, where's Julie at in all of this? But maybe she's just biding her time, you know, as the veteran of the ladies roster. She's letting everybody else get their time to shine before she swoops in and just completely decimates everybody, which you'll see. This will be a great match to test Maggie Moore's position on the roster, as well as Julie to show everybody what she's all about, even here in the year of 2026. She gets set up for something here out of the corner, and a big moonsault off the top, but Maggie Moore sidesteps out of the way. Reverse Irish whip off the ropes goes Maggie, duck under. Julie leapfrogs over. Running clothesline takes Maggie Moore down. And Julie, nice Hurricane Rana, right back on it. And by the way, Maggie Moore, Puerto Rican Chipmunk, the Croakitoad Team Toad Streamer of the Week for this week on Twitch, as revealed on Toad Talk Podcast this past Sunday. Congratulations to Maggie Moore on becoming the Croakitoad Stream Team Streamer of the Week here on Twitch, which you can see if you go to the Team Croakitoad Gaming Twitch team page on Twitch, which has been updated, or listen to the podcast, which, by the way, speaking of the podcast, there is currently a giveaway going on for the brand new Star Fox on Nintendo Switch. Each podcast episode is a new entry. If you can get the hashtag correctly, enter to win now. YouTube comments, Spotify comments, Apple Podcast comments all count as entries. Get registered for the giveaway for the brand new Star Fox on Nintendo Switch on Toad Talk Podcast. Look at Maggie flying and flipping all over the place. The distraction device. And now, standing drop kick. Julie walks right into that one. Hey, thank you for the donation. Lone Star with 50, was that $50? Whoa, Maggie off the top rope to the outside with a huge, was that a moonsault? I think she saw Carlos Sagrado do that in the last match, and she said, I could do it too. I had one eye on the action and one eye on the donation there, but thank you very much. Uh-oh, she gonna go for it again here? Oh no, oh my goodness, one too many times, diving off the top rope to the outside. She completely splatters. I'm surprised she's able to get up to her feet. That was certainly a big fail right there, but you're able to come back into the ring, hit a Northern Lights suplex. Thank you, Lone Star, for the $30 donation to St. Jude Children's Hospitals. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I couldn't read the new number there. It's kind of small on my end, but thank you so much for that donation, Lone Star. I appreciate that. And also, we dropped you a shout out on the team page if you go take a look as well. Maybe we'll have to have Lone Star join the CPW roster as well soon. I think that would be great. We have so many people that have yet to make their appearances. So many debuts still to come, and we already have such a giant roster here every Tuesday with so many more people yet to come. Very exciting time for Croakitoad Pro Wrestling these days. We definitely have a roster already right now. If we wanted to do a double brand 2-show per week, we could do it, but we're not going to do that. Here's Julie with a cover onto Maggie. Almost gets it. And now Maggie grabbing the leg of Julie's, got her up on the shoulders and drops her. Look at the bridge from Maggie. I'm surprised that's not a rope break there with the feet for Julie, but a kick out regardless. Uh-oh, here goes Maggie off the top again. She's going to go crazy. What does she have in store here? Oh, dives off. She just loves diving off of things. Much like Julie. Julie also very much an aerial high flyer. But Maggie definitely in the same family there. She's going nuts here. Julie fending her off on the outside of the ring. Toe kick. And here comes a twist of fate on the outside. That is one of Julie's patented moves right there. Great back and forth match in here between two of the ladies of the Croakitoad Pro Wrestling roster. The veteran Julie and Maggie Moore recently becoming her own self again after being corrupted. Uh-oh, she may not answer the 10 count. All right, looks like she will. Man, that was a close one. Julie waiting for Maggie to get back in the ring. And here she goes. Maggie once again reverses into a Northern Lights suplex. Did she pull one out on Julie? No, kick out. Here comes Maggie. One step faster, up and over, Canadian Destroyer. She's got her all cinched in. What's the referee waiting for? That was a very long... Oh, she got it. Maggie Moore with a very impressive win over the veteran Julie. And Maggie Moore is on a roll these days. Big winning streak for Maggie Moore right now, picking up a win tonight.
I'll take this then.
Ah, thank you. Number one, I needed that hydrate, so thank you very much. Hold on, let me take a drink of water from my water bottle here. Hydration, it's great. Anyways, I also, by the way, I know someone already gave a shout out earlier to WWE 2K for their patch today for the 2K game, WWE 2K26. They had a patch today.
I'm going to show you the tyrant.
Well, I'm flexing my title belt. Does that count? So yeah, thank you 2K for patching in the update today that completely removed the custom title belts and all of the logos for the custom arena, because now all the work that CPW did into getting all our new title belts is absolutely nerfed right now. So thank you 2K, that's a great shout out to you from the CPW World Champion, myself, Spinny. So thank you 2K, keep doing what you do and we love you, boo-boo. Now on to more important news. As we all know, we had a big triple threat match last Tuesday, featuring me, the first ever woman to ever hold the World Heavyweight Championship. And I was in the ring with the person I beat for this title belt, Psycho T, who tried to steal both of our souls and wants this title bout, of course. But before that, there was another man who held that title belt before him, and his name was Cassidy Ryan. And he was also in that three-way match with me. And well, Psycho T actually ended up winning that match last Tuesday, and it was a good match. I agree. The critics thought that match was great. And yeah, so it was a great match. So apparently I come to the arena, to the building here today, and I was told by Eric Bischoff in the back that because that match was so good, apparently we're going to be getting it again next Tuesday at Cyberslam. So yay, you know what? I'm not going to be the one to complain. I'm not going to be the whiner. I'm not going to be the complainer, because I am a legit champion, and I'm going to prove myself next Tuesday at Cyberslam when I have to put this title belt on the line against not only Psycho T but Cassidy Ryan in a three-way. in a triple threat match, I could tell you Eric Bischoff or all the people out here on my microphone time, like, look, this is stupid. Cassie Ryan should not be in the match. It should be a one-on-one match between myself and Psycho T so that I can successfully retain in a 50-50% shot against Psycho T, who gets his rematch clause. That should be how it is. But then you get the people that, you get people like Pat McAfee, who think that Cassie Ryan never got his rematch clause one-on-one either. So I guess this is their attempt of trying to make everybody happy here. And well, everyone now has a third shot of winning next Tuesday in the main event of Cyberslam for this World Heavyweight title of CPW. The former champion and then the former champion before them, and of course me, your current World Heavyweight Champion, Spinny, who never backed down from a fight and will always come into the ring no matter who is challenging me or whatever odds are against me, because I am a fighting true champion. Regardless of whether I'm fighting a man from the nightmare world who wants to suck our dreams away, or another guy who calls himself good friends with Pat McAfee and will probably do the most despicable and most dishonest things possible to try to win this belt back. I will defend the honor of this World Heavyweight title just like I defended the honor of the Women's Championship back when I was the Women's Champion, because that is what I do as the Dragon Queen and the Dragon Lady of CPW. So, I just wanted to lay it all on the line here tonight as your World Heavyweight Champion, that I am ready for you, Psycho T, and I am ready for you, Cassie Ryan, in the main event next Tuesday at Cyberslam for this World Heavyweight Championship. And I know we're going to have a great match because we had a great match last Tuesday, so I know it's only bound to happen again. And only this time the difference is going to be that the Croakitoad community and all the Twitch viewers out there will actually get to vote and decide on what match we will have next Tuesday in the main event. And there will be 3 choices, just like there will be 3 choices on all the different decisions at Cyberslam next Tuesday, where I will be defending my title belt in. And all of you viewers out there, all of you listeners, all of you watchers, all of you community will get to decide what that main event World Heavyweight title match will be out of 3 options. And I hope you choose a good one, viewers and fans out there of CPW, because I hate to say this, but even if I lose my title next Tuesday, which I don't think I will, because I think I have a great shot at defeating both of these individuals, but even if I do, the small chance that I do lose this title, and I'm not saying I will, I'm just saying if it happens, and it's a very small if, at least I will know that we'll have a great 5-star matchup to be the headlining match in the main event of Cyberslam one way or another. So, while I may not agree with Psycho T's tendencies of going into the nightmare world and what he does to people in their dreams, and while I definitely am not a fan of Cassie Ryan and who he keeps his company with, I will gladly have a great 5-star match with anybody, including those 2. And even if it's basically 2-on-1 against my world title, then I'll gladly take those odds as well, because again, I'm a fighting champion and I don't back down from anybody. So I will see you all next Tuesday at Cyberslam in the main event when I put this World Heavyweight title on the line against Psycho T and Cassidy Ryan.
Hi there, everybody. I just wanted to come over, of course, so when you come out there, time, I wanted to come out here too, and have a little bit of my time, because it seems as though that our fun we're going to start the hardcore championship on CPW, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come there next Tuesday versus Jen Von Lee, who's currently got this hardcore title around her waist. She thinks she's so hardcore, where I've eaten women like her out on the Capitol Wasteland all the time. She's not too impressive to me, that's all I say. She's like a one-night dinner appetizer to me from the land of the Capitol Wasteland where I come from. Hey, you sprinkle a little bit of radiation on Jen Von Lee's body, sprinkle a little bit of red meat, maybe put a little glass in some dirt, in some, let's see, what else we got? Maybe some maybe I'll put some red roaches in her mouth and roast her over an open fire, and then maybe she'll taste real big. And then after I'm done eating her, then I'm gonna take that hardcore championship, and then I will be the new hardcore champion for the first time in here, CPW, and I don't think anybody's gonna want to face me then, because then not only would I be hacking and whacking and chopping at meat and eating all the old meat, but I'm also going to be the hardcore champion, so I think it is all work out in the end. In fact, Jen Von Lee, if you want to come out here and just drop your title on the ground and just bypass this little date with Destiny next Tuesday at Cyberslam anyway, nevertheless, then I wouldn't hold it against you if you wanted to do that. But I don't see or hear you coming out here, so I feel like you're probably going to want a challenge for me to come and take your title belt next Tuesday, and that's exactly what I'm going to do then. If you ain't going to come out here and just give me your title belt like you probably should do, well, if you ain't going to come out here, then I guess I'll be ready for that match next Tuesday at Cyberslam, and well, I don't know what the Twitch viewers or the audiences or wherever the Twitch is. I don't know what this Twitch thing is, but everybody be talking about it tonight. But I don't know what they're going to vote on in our match for the Hardcore Championship with me and you, Jen Von Lee. But I'm sure it's going to be something really bad for you. Something really bad for you, Jen Von Lee. I understand you are kind of a big deal, and you got a kind of a big undefeated record going on right now. Like you're kind of the top dog when it comes to not getting beaten here in CPW. And that's all fine and they need to build your beat, but out on the wasteland, the wins and losses don't mean much. You know, everybody tastes the same till butcher, you know. When I cut that meat open and I on my lips and on my tongue and I taste that meat, yeah, well, some people kind of taste a little different than others, you know what I mean? It depends how long they've been sitting and how marinated they are, really, if you ask me. But you know, most of the time, people meat kind of all taste the same. They say it tastes like chicken, but I don't know really, to be honest with you. I haven't actually ever had chicken. There ain't no chickens where I come from, you know, you understand. I mean, I have Brahmin, I've had red roach, I've had crab, well, a kind of crab anyway, kind of a weird looking crab that none of you people here would understand. It's very, very different from the world I come from. It's kind of slim pickings if you're hungry. That's why they call me the butcher, you know, you understand, you see? Because I eat everything. It didn't matter how much radiation is in it. I eat it. And it tastes good in my belly. I mean, sometimes I throw it up a little bit. Sometimes I do the poo-poo, like that big Roger do. He do the poo-poo too. I do that a lot. But you know, when you out in the wasteland, okay, it's hard to be picky. You gotta just get what you get, you know what I mean? And so, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a story now out here in the weeds. But yeah, Jen Von Lee, I look forward to getting a shot against you in your hardcore title next Tuesday at Cyberslam. And I know these friends out here are gonna pick something mighty fine and mighty good for Butcher to get that hardcore title back around my waist again. Oh, it's been some years now, let me tell you, it's been some years. So Jen, I'll be ready for old Butcher to come into town and chop and whack and hack that meat. I'll be seeing you next Tuesday now, here. Thank you, everybody. It was nice talking to you all.
How's it going, Dare Elegant? How's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to CPW every Tuesday night. Coming up, our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
Wait. What is this?
California, weighing in at 200.
Danny Adi, you've got some company for your match tonight, it looks like. How's it going, Barnesy? Welcome in. Welcome to CPW Tuesday night. We are nearing the end of our show tonight. Thanks, everyone, for hanging in there and watching the show. It's been a good one. The go-home show before Cyberslam. And, well, Butcher Pete had a lot to talk about. Apparently, he wants to eat Jen Von Lee.
At 247 pounds, Mike
This is actually a very interesting match because there are a lot of different things. There is a lot to unpack here. Obviously, we know Danny D is probably the worst luck of things here, CPW Season 3, than anybody else on the roster. I mean, Trainer Lindy is now 0-3, so you could put her up there, but man, Danny D has just had a bad go of things lately, whether it be with Monica, his fights with Monica, or otherwise. But man, This is definitely a big opportunity for him to try to get a win back here at the expense of Mike Metal. But then you have on the other side of the coin, Mike Metal, who survived that ambush 2 weeks ago from Azarain and Miles Wildmore in the parking lot. And then he had that match last Tuesday to where Azarain actually got his hands involved in the match and Mike Metal lost. And now we see again the three clowns, the Unholy Alliance, Azarain, Miles Wildmore, and Alessandra watching and peering from ringside. And we already saw Miles Wildmore get his hands involved, try to grab the foot of Mike Metal to trip him up here. This is going to be a constant distraction for Mike Metal. Now that he's gained the attention of the clowns, these crazy psychos. Well, at least we know if they're out here to watch this match, we know that they're not backstage somewhere trying to beat the crap out of somebody. So the whole rest of the locker room is safe for right now. Do not worry, people. Nobody is getting ambushed backstage in the parking lot right now because they are all three here. And it seems like they have all of their targets on one Mike Metal, at least in this time, as he hits an elevated neck breaker and it goes for the cover, but Danny Adi kicks out. We also know still to come tonight, we do have that Spike Ryan versus Nathan Moore match. We still have to get to that. And we also will be hearing from OG Brad Vickers tonight. Apparently OG Brad Vickers has something to say. So we'll be hearing from that. And we also have another segment with Coke and Mr. Coke and Roxas apparently will be here tonight. As we get just a little bit closer to our main event of the evening here on our Go Home show. We've had just about every title represented tonight. Now the World Heavyweight Championship. We have actually found out the main event of next Tuesday's pay-per-view show at Cyberslam as well. Spinny defending the World Heavyweight title against Psycho T and Cassidy Ryan in a three-way. We've got Puppy defending the Young Lions title against Queen Savvii. We still are unsure about the World Tag Team titles, but we know the Hardcore title, Jen Von Lee will be defending against Butcher Pete. We just heard from him a few moments ago. Nice combination there from Danny, but I think he hurt himself on that side Russian leg sweep. Ouch. We also know the Women's Championship will be defended next Tuesday as well, and all of you will get to vote on all of the different stipulations. And you'll get to vote on who will challenge Asterial for that women's title, actually, out of 3 choices. We also know that the Iron Knuckle Championship will finally be established. It'll be Leo Reigns taking on Barry Bones in that prize fighter fight to the knockout to finally bring the Iron Knuckle Championship to CPW. Here's Mike Metal off the top. Oh my God, I thought he was going to dive on everybody outside the ring. That would definitely be spot on. And I think Danny D came out here. I think Danny AD came out here on purpose because he knew that Azarain, Miles, and Alessandra were totally going to be distractions for Mike Metal. He is absolutely not going to be on his game surrounded by... I'm surprised he's just not going ham on these guys out here. I guess he's trying to focus on the ball here. He doesn't want to lose this singles match, that's for sure. He already lost one last Tuesday thanks to Azarain getting involved. He doesn't want 2 losses on his record, for sure. Well, we're up to a 9 count here. Imagine if Azarain were to troll Mike No! Oh my God! Oh my God, Danny wins by countout. Danny wins by countout. And that's 2 weeks in a row that Azarain and Miles and Alessandra has cost Mike Metal a match. And Danny finally gets a win. Oh my God, Danny has won. Danny has finally won a match. Oh my God, Danny has finally won a match. He did it. He's going to WrestleMania. All right, this will be your last chance to try to figure out if you can figure out who's that Pokemon for this week. And we're going to hear from OG Brad Vickers coming up right now. What is OG Brad Vickers up to this week?
Who's that Pokemon?
Nate effin' Moore. What a mark.
What a rotten way to die.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the War Raiders from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 240 pounds, Rose.
All right, I'm being told this is actually our semi-main event of the evening, so I guess Spike Ryan and Nathan Moore is going to be our main event tonight. Coming up next.
And his opponent from West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing in at 335 pounds, Jeremy Moore.
All right, we got ourselves quite the match here in our semi-main event. We've got the former world champion Raji, the Big Biscuit, taking on Rogue. And it was last Tuesday we saw Raji versus Grim, one-on-one. courtesy of the Toad Talk podcast. That was the reasoning for that match. Here tonight, this is more like a QuakeCon match, one-on-one. Unfortunately, we won't get that this year since Rogue will not be at QuakeCon this year. But nevertheless, this is a history of QuakeCon one-on-one semi-main event match as Rogue tests himself out against the much larger former world champion Raji, as we prepare for the main event of Spike Ryan versus Nathan Moore coming up next. Apparently, we also have to hear from Coke and Roxas at some point. What is that going to be about? And apparently, well, there's something else that's going to go down as well. So stick around. You don't want to miss it. Here's Rogue trying to fire back and chop down the defenses of Raji. Chop block the legs, try to take out the legs out from underneath the big man, but it is definitely a work in progress, that's for sure. Raji now working the arm of Rogue. This could very well be a first-time meeting between these two here in CPW, definitely in Season 3. I'm not sure. I think they have actually met before in a Battle Royal, a QuakeCon Battle Royal. I think it was last year we had a QuakeCon Battle Royal with these two, but off the top of my head, I can't think too many times where Raji and Rogue has ever taken place one-on-one, so this is almost like a first time ever. It has definitely happened before in the past, but not too often. As Raji poses in the corner, getting ready for something, as he carries Rogue around the ring, and he just dropped face first into that turnbuckle pad. Here in our semi-main event, only one match remains as we took a glimpse of OG Brad Vickers sitting outside the Raccoon Police Department, contemplating what he needs to do against Jen Von Lee and their rivalry that will never end. And a nice little shield of promotion for the brand new Ground Zero video game, which he is a character and a voice actor in. Very nice, very nice. Raji climbing back into the ring and slamming Rogue into the corner, but he's ready for him. Toe kick attempt. Raji catches it. Up he goes. Oh my goodness. Completely mashes his potatoes there into the mat. And now Raji set and ready. Whoa, big pounce, almost launching Rogue out into the fourth row. Goes for the cover now. This might be too early though. We'll see. 1-2. Almost gets it. That was very close. Here goes Raji, sending Rogue into the corner. Oh my goodness. He almost gets splattered. Dodges out of the way, fires back with a running fist. Ooh, tried to go for that big trouble in paradise, but couldn't get it. Now Raji, big release German suplex, sending him across the ring. And Raji bringing Rogue right back in. Up he goes. Ooh, nice move. Rolling inside and out on Raji. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, oh, how did he do that? I have no idea how he was able to actually pull that off, but he did. Oh, nice move. Top rope. Seated moonsault, springboard. And here comes backslide driver. Oh, my God. The weight of Raji should have almost like crushed him while he tried that, but the power of aperture science has enabled Rogue to have a very strong skeleton inside his body there as he goes to the top rope, looking to do something. Oh, I don't know if he got all of that. Maybe he did, but the top rope maneuver did topple the big man, but he caught the leg and fires back with a lariat. Raji now pulling Rogue to his feet, catches him. Nope, Rogue slips out, hits a neck breaker reversal. Ramp match star rating here as Raji leans up into the corner. Here comes Rogue out of the corner. Tornado DDT right onto that Croakitoad logo in the middle of the ring. Leg hook now. Is he going to get it? No. Raji powers out. And Rogue stomping on the arm. Off the ropes he goes. Drop kick. Topples the big man. Rogue now assisting Raji into the corner. Right on top of that Twitch logo. And here comes Rogue. Big kick. No, he blocked it. He blocked it. I thought he connected. And now Raji using the head of Rogue to hoist him off the ring mat. Oh, tried to go for the senton. Rogue with the knees up. And he catches a toe kick. Here comes the ripcord. Face buster. Oh no. Raji right back up to his feet as Rogue was getting set for his next planned attack. And pushes him into the ropes. And now Raji getting his second breath. Will it pan out for him here? He's got Rogue up and a waistland. Senton combination. Uh-oh. Off the ropes. Oh, he hits another one. Can't take too many of those from this giant of a man here. Oh, no. Oh, he tried to go for pounce, and Rogue slipped out. Good move there. Rogue strategically avoiding that giant launch. And here comes Rogue. Oh, my God. Wow. Raji landing on his feet. There's the go-behind rear waistlock. Spins him around. And a back heel kick from Rogue. He's just right on him. And Rogue with some strikes. Series of strikes. Catches him. Uh-oh, backslide driver again. Oh, right into the cover, into the pin on Raji. Rogue looking to end it, and he does. Rogue with another win here tonight. He's now got a 2-0 winning streak going on him, and Raji does not.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Agents from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in.
Wait, where's his baby mask at?
37 pounds, Mr.
Wait, where's his baby mask? What happened to the baby mask? This is some shenanigans. Oh, now he's...
Alright, cut the music. Now you know, I know everyone's wondering where's the Baby Rage mask at. And what I say is, Roxas, get your ass out here because I blame you for wearing this mask and I'm not gonna wear it tonight. So you get your ass out here. I'm gonna beat your ass.
And his opponent, representing the agents from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, Ross S.
First
No,
off...
balls hit each other.
I suck!
Now listen up, Roxas. I only brought you out here because I wanted to get your attention. I'm going backstage. Go on, let's talk about it. I just wanted to be dramatic, that's all. Shit posting, you know. Come on, let's go. Alright, now that I got you back here, and I got you distraction, did you really think I was gonna beat your ass tonight? I mean, I could beat your ass anytime. Anytime I wanted, Roxas. I could grab this cone right over here. See this cone? I'm grabbing this cone. I could whack your ass with this right now if I wanted to, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because Koki Roxas will always happen, and I do blame you for wearing this Baby Rage mask. You maybe look like a big-ass baby, like a baby Roxas from Res Evil Village. And this is your fault. Now, I do blame you for it, and I know how you guys have been laughing about me when I'm not in the Syndicate locker room. I know CS doesn't like you, neither does Sleeky Sean, but at least you have something in common. So you know what? As the team leader, I have actually tried to look at this in a positive light. There's actually something that brings you all together, because no one really likes you in the locker room, Roxas, so just be honest with you. Alright, so, I'm gonna put this cone down right here and tell you that you thought I was gonna do it, huh? You thought I was gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it. Now, the whole reason I brought you out to the ring to make a big dramatic statement was not only to waste everybody's times here tonight on the show thinking that I was actually gonna fight you. No, I'm not gonna fight you, Roxas. I'm not gonna fight you. I wanted everyone to think I was gonna fight you. I wanted you to think I was gonna fight you, but what did we do? We came back here and actually put the baby mask on just because I wanted to fulfill the 1 month stipulation. I roll, I guess. But there's more important things to worry about right now, Roxas, rather than me wearing this stupid baby mask for the rest of the month. Go over and take that shovel up. Don't talk, just pick it up. Good. Now you may be asking, why did I tell you to go over there and pick that shovel up? Is there a reason for this? No, there's absolutely no reason for this. See, what you just proved right there is that you will do what I say, and that was the lesson for today. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because apparently Eric Bischoff is as much of a shitposting troll as I am in his wrestling career, and he has told me earlier today that apparently the fans and the viewers will get to vote whether we get a tag team title shot against Marzel and Mr. Cantot next Tuesday. Yes, that's right. If the viewers decide yes, that means we will team up together to face Marzel and Mr. Cantot for the World Tag Team titles next Tuesday at Cyberslam. But if the viewers vote no, the match will not happen. And whatever the third option is, I don't know. He didn't tell me because he's just as much of a shitposter as I am. So there's no telling what the third option is going to be. But I wanted to enlighten you and tell you that if the viewers vote yes, then we have a shot to beat Marzel and Mr. Cantot and win the tag team title belts together. You understand what I'm saying? I know you love the Marzel and I love you. No, you don't want to be screwed by Marzel again. But they're the current tag team champions right now. They have the gold around their waist. You understand what I'm saying through this baby rage mask for us. You understand? If we beat them, and viewers say yes, and we beat them, we'll be the tag team champions of CPW. You dumb. Alright? Now come on. You're probably asking, where are we going? Just follow me. I'll tell you where I'm going. As soon as we go over here, I'll tell you where we're going. Come on, follow me. Come on, be like Abe and follow me. Let's go to this, vending machine over here. Let's talk over here. Come on. Okay. Now that we're by the Minute Maid machine, I have to tell you something. Alright? As soon as we're done here, we're gonna go to Sheets. I'm gonna buy you a hoagie, okay? But first, I want to do this. You're welcome. Goodbye.
You just made the list!
And his opponent, representing the Mega Powers from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, weighing in at 245 pounds, Nate Moore.
Well, here we go. Spike Ryan literally called out Nathan Moore earlier tonight. And he said, I'm not afraid of you. You may have the Undertaker complex in the locker room as being the leader here in CPW, at least one of them as the veterans. But that's not going to stop me from challenging you here tonight in the main event. And, you know, he's previously lost to Maggie. He's previously lost to Rogue. So the next viable person in line would be Nathan Moore. This is a first time ever matchup between the two. I'm sure Nathan Moore was more than happy to come out here and slap Spike Ryan around a bit here tonight, especially after all of his comments he had to say earlier on the show. But we'll see what happens here. Who will the RNG gods favor here in our main event, last match of the night? The veteran Nathan Moore or Spike Ryan, former Young Lions champion. And apparently backstage area, we saw Coke and Roxas. Well, basically, Mr. Coke just basically wasted about 10 minutes of all of our lives by coming out here acting like he was going to fight Roxas, but ended up just being one giant shit post, which never happened. And then he dropped the news that apparently Mr. Coke and Roxas will have a chance at the World Tag Team titles next Tuesday on the pay-per-view, but the fans have to vote to see it happen. Will the Twitch viewers say yes and give Mr. Coke and Roxas a tag team title shot against Morsel and Mr. Cantot, knowing how Coke and Roxas's relationship is? It's very rocky, to say the best. What do they used to say on Facebook? It's complicated. I mean, we saw it's I don't understand it. Coke whacked him with a parking cone and then said he's going to go buy him a hoagie. I don't understand it. Each day it's a different situationship between the two. How will they coexist next Tuesday if the viewers say yes to give them a tag title shot? They're definitely, Morsel and Mr. Cantot are definitely going to be a more cohesive unit than Coke and Roxas are, that's for sure. But there's still the third option that people can vote for, and we don't know what it is. I mean, it's not always a yes or no question, is it, that we can vote on? Nevertheless, we do know what's going to be happening with the World Tag Team titles next Tuesday if the viewers vote for it. We shall see as Spike Ryan hits a curb stomp on Nathan Moore on the outside of the ring. And he's going to go all the way up to the top here to go high risk here on Nate. Let's see if he can pull it off. And he does. Hits the top rope axe handle to the outside. We pretty much have every title covered here tonight. It's amazing to look back and think that at the beginning of this show, we really only had 2 matches for the card. We knew it was going to be Buttons versus Sumo for the TV title, and we knew it was going to be Leo Reigns versus Barry Bones to bring the Iron Knuckle title here. That's all we knew. Those are the only matches we had. But now here in the main event, we basically know the entire card for next Tuesday. It's wild how that can happen. Thanks for joining me on this journey here tonight of storytelling here for Croakitoad Pro Wrestling in this go-home show. Oh, discus forearm takes Spike Ryan off his feet. Nate Moore will win out on that exchange. And he's got Nate Moore into the almost a pedigree double butterfly backbreaker. And Nate kicks up to his feet and a sling blade, returning the favor. This is the first time between these two to face off. And now Spike Ryan getting his head peeled back. Spike Ryan opting to turn heel, turn his back on the fans, the community, the audience, as he goes for a cover on Nate, and he kicks out after a loss to Rogue last Tuesday. I guess he's had enough. Back to being an evil bad guy again. At the expense of what many say is the hero of CPW. You know, Nathan Moore was the one that took Tad Peters down. He sent him packing back to the evil shadows. He saved his wife. He saved Celestia. He saved CPW from a spread of an outbreak virus that Tad Peters was going to cause. Nate is the bastion of heroism here in CPW right now, at least one of them. And Spike Ryan obviously does not approve of that. He would like to be heralded as high as Nate was for beating Tad Peters for stuffing a baby mask over Mr. Coke's head, but nobody gave him any credit for it. And therefore, he has turned to bitter grapes, which has led us to this match here tonight. Will Spike Ryan pull off the upset of a century here on the veteran Nathan Moore and do what he said he was going to do earlier on the show? Let's see what happens. Who will the RNG gods favor after the combination? Here's a cover by Spike Ryan onto Nate. And he's got the leg hooked, almost got it. Nathan Moore raising the shoulder up. Now Nate up to his feet. He tried to go for something. Spike Ryan caught him. Whoop. Tried to go for a sidewalk slam. And another sling blade from Nathan Moore drops Spike Ryan into the mat. And reverse Irish whip into the corner. Spike Ryan scoops him up, drops him down. Looking to capitalize. Nathan Moore kipping up to his feet and catches Spike Ryan on the top. Says, I don't think so, here in our main event of the evening. And scoops him on the CPW logo. Now just going for a lateral press to end it. Another near fall. Near falls had by all here. Stomps as he rolls Spike Ryan over. And a couple of strikes to the face. And he has just busted Spike Ryan open. And he retreats to the outside of the ring, where Nathan Moore sets him up. Drop kick to the back of the skull. And Spike Ryan firing back. Shining Wizard to the side of the head. On the outside. This match is spilled outside of the ring twice now. And Nathan Moore getting crammed into the corner barricade. Up to a 5 count. And Spike Ryan applying the Anaconda Vice outside the ring. And Nate trapped into this submission hold. We get a nice camera angle of it on the outside. And he's going to break out of it as the count resumes. Almost as if Spike Ryan doesn't care about the count. Uh-oh, here comes a pedigree. Oh, my God. And Spike Ryan right back up to his feet as Nathan Moore. What are we going to do on the outside? We're getting close to count-out territory here. They need to get back into the ring. Nate back into the ring just in the nick of time. Spike Ryan thought he won it. You might want to turn around, buddy. It ain't over yet. Oh, and that was a terrible, terrible turn of events as Nathan Moore stumbles, but he still fights out of a situation for Spike Ryan, who hits a flying forearm shot. And now he's continuing the assault. Nathan Moore, Dragon Screw. And where's he going? He's going to go for some springboard action here. Acai moonsault. And now going for the cover. Here it is. 1-2. No, Spike Ryan kicks out. Let's see if Nate can capitalize here. 4.5-star match rating here in our main event tonight, by the way. Spike Ryan hoisting him up. Nathan Moore with the reversal. DDT. What is Nate going for here? Spike Ryan could reverse it. And he does. He reversed what was coming for him. He saw it coming. Spike Ryan firing back. And up. And drops it with a brain buster. And now he's going up top. Looking to seal the deal here. Is he going to do it? Top rope elbow drop. Oh my goodness, nobody there. And now Nate shooting him off the ropes. Tried to catch him with something. I don't know what he did. Oh no, an end of the day from Spike Ryan. That's one of his patented maneuvers there. Remember that from the old Young Lions title days. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's trying to go over and make a crawling pin. He barely did it. Off to Nathan Moore. 5-star match rating here. 1-2. And he did it. Spike Ryan has just defeated Nathan Moore in our main event after a back and forth match. That is absolutely crazy. And Spike Ryan, after a loss to Maggie Moore and a loss to Rogue, comes back and wins over Nathan Moore here in our main event. And I think the fans are absolutely shocked about what happened. I don't think half the fans believe what just happened here. That is absolutely insane. Holy moly. Well, there you see it. A bloody Spike Ryan has survived Nathan Moore tonight. Did he get his point across? What happens next? Thank you, everybody. Oh, we got some SmackDown. Here comes the pain music to bring us to a close here tonight. Wait, hold on. Wait. We're not done yet. Wait, hold on. There's more. What is going backstage? Wait, I thought we were done. What's happening? Hold on, hold the phones. We are not done yet. There's something happening back. Can we get a camera back there, please? If you're going to tell me there's something happening, let's get a camera hooked up before you tell me. What? The fight between Feats and Hype escalating in the parking lot outside the building. Eric Bischoff having to get involved and intervene. What a match that's going to be. You will be able to decide. Just like every other match, next Tuesday, you will get to decide on the outcome of everything.